Okay, call the meeting to order. Take the roll.
Joe Chappell, absent. Aaron Brown.
Here.
Darrell Covington.
Here.
Valerie Duncan, absent. Adam Ropp.
Here.
Patrick Kerr.
Here.
And Lynn Bilodeau.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, and I'm assuming from the lack of a crowd that nobody signed in for public comment.
You would be correct.
Okay.
There is one lady in the back.
Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting? Do I have a motion on that?
So moved.
You mean you move to approve them?
So moved.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Darrell Covington,
Yes.
Adam Ropp,
Yes.
Patrick Kerr,
Yes.
and Lynn Bilodeau.
Yes.
And Aaron wasn't here, so that's why I didn't mention her.
First agenda item is HPC application 20-026, discussion potential action for a request for certificate of appropriateness for the removal of 10 to be on the side of the north side of the building to be replaced with smart side, new pedestrian door added, and replacement of the two 10 doors with commercial roll-up doors. And this is my application. Do you have a report first, and then I'll go down there and present my application?
Yes, as was indicated, the building's over on West Harrison, just kind of down the street here. And the applicant is requesting, as stated, they had a previous approval back in September of 2018, which approved for the expansion of the door area on the north side, as well as to put in a commercial style door. The applicant will be able to tell you as well, he thought that there were maybe some other approvals, and when we looked everything over, realized there wasn't, so we're back here today. They're requesting that the existing metal siding be replaced with hardy board, the hardy board type siding, and that the color be off-white, and then the trim be green, which is the Emerald Village Ace Hardware. There's also a request to replace the doors. The 210 doors would like to be replaced with a commercial roll-up door, which will be similar to the one that was approved before. And there's also a pedestrian door that would be replaced or put in the area and also be off-white. Staff didn't have any issues with it, and honestly, the removal of the existing metal and tin and replacement with hardy board and that will be an improvement to the building. So with that, staff recommends approval of the application as submitted. But obviously, the applicant is here to answer any questions.
First thing I want to say is I want to apologize to the commission and to the city of Guthrie because I thought I already had approval.
The only, now, Lynn, you stated smart side and Dan says hardy board.
It is hardy plank.
Okay.
I was originally going to do this in smart side, but the price of lumber went up so much, the hardy plank was actually cheaper.
Yes.
And I consider it a superior product because you don't have to ever worry about it getting.
The only problem with it is you've got to have the right installer.
Yeah, well, and I'll just walk you through the pictures. The first picture that you see is the picture that I presented when I requested permission to open up that doorway. And I actually got permission to make that a 20-foot wide doorway and take that down. We took that down, we opened it up, and if you flip onto the next page, you can see we didn't quite open it to 20. I was afraid I was going to cause some structural issues. We opened it to 16, but that door's already been replaced with a commercial roll-up door. Boy, you can barely, oh yeah, you can see it. I think it's the third page. Yeah, the picture that's up on the screen. So we opened that up, did a little soffit area over it so I could light that in because there's no lighting down at that end, and we try to keep the burglars away. We did remove the tin, put up the hardy plank, and I did have the right installers helping me do that. You can see we also had to do a bunch of rehab on that wall. You could before we started on this project, you could grab that wall at any place down there. Adam's been in there, and I think Patrick's been in there. You could actually swing the wall back and forth, that whole north wall. So we had to build a temporary wall, the whole length of the building, all 108 foot, to hold the roof up while we were rehabbing that wall. And I did do an application with the city of Guthrie. Mike Zimmerman's already approved that and approved our framing. We reinforced all of the footing down there. We used as much of the original brick footing as we could. A lot of it was below grade, and so I couldn't build back on a footing that was below grade, so we built it up with concrete, 18 inches wide, and reinforced all of that. I took out on the door that's on the east end that doesn't have a roll-up door in it yet, or doesn't show right next to the pedestrian door there. We took a 3-inch bow out of the roof right there when we jacked everything up and got it back where it was supposed to be. The roll-up door is in place, and we went ahead and put the pedestrian door in at the same time. So again, I apologize. I know we had some discussion when I first came to get permission to do that, because I remember Joe Chappell asking about what are you going to replace the siding with, and at the time I thought it was going to be smart side because it was about half the price of hardy plank, but those roles reversed, so that's why we went with the hardy plank.
So you're gonna paint the walls white?
Yeah, so the
Green
wall's going to be
trim.
white. What you see, the color that's on there, that's just the primer that came, the hardy plank came pre-primed. It actually looks more yellow than what it looks in these pictures. Like I said, Adam's seen it. It looks a lot more yellow, and you can see we've added a lot of concrete and sidewalk area around it to stabilize the rest of the building. So, anybody else have any other questions?
No. I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion by Ron, second by Kerr. Aaron Brown,
Yes.
Darrell Covington,
Yes.
Adam Ropp,
Yes.
Patrick Kerr,
Yes.
and Lynn Bilodeau.
I abstain.
Figured so, but
That's a
wanted to
no.
have it.
And item 3, or 5, HPC application 20027, discussion and potential action on a request for certificate of appropriateness for new colors for an existing front facade awning for a building located at 110 East Harrison Avenue. We have a staff report.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. At the November meeting, at this same location, same building, the applicant had come in to get approval for replacement of the second-story windows, and actually after the meeting, they're like, oh, can we do the awning? And I'm like, well, we're gonna have to put in another application, so. Anyway, that's what the application is tonight, is they have the existing awnings, and they're not doing anything different in terms of size, location, structural. They're replacing the canvas, and they're requesting that the canvas be black. And then the existing lettering on there, which has the vision source and that, the size and location will remain the same. The only difference is it's gonna be gold. In that. So that's the request. And again, it's same size, same location, just different color awning with different color lettering. So based on all that, staff didn't have any issue and recommended approval of the application as submitted. And I don't believe the applicant made it tonight, so.
I think the black and gold would look just fine, so.
Yeah, black's fine, gold, yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve it. I think it'll look nice.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Rob. All right, Aaron Brown,
Yes.
Darrell Covington,
Yes.
Adam Ropp,
Yes.
Patrick Kerr,
I abstain.
okay, and Lynn Bilodeau.
Yes.
All right, still passes.
Any staff comments?
None tonight, thank you.
Any commissioner comments?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Well, 2021's better than 2020.
Yeah, we hope so.
Well, with that